Alright. We are going to play a tourism victory, or hopefully. I'll be learning as much as you guys, honestly, about tourism. I've only done it 1 or 2 times, but we're going to do Gandhi. We're going to set up a game. I'm not sure if I want to play Emperor or Immortal. What do you think, Catsworth?
I don't know. You've got more experience with the game in general than I do, even if just not with tourism victory. Do you think you'd be able to survive while...
I will win Emperor, guaranteed. I don't know if I'll win Immortal. I guess we'll see. Let's try it.
Alright, let's do it. Might be more interesting, at least.
Gandhi's thing is unhappiness from number of cities is doubled, which means you stick to low city count, which you're going to do anyway. Unhappiness from number of citizens is halved. So for every population you get 1 unhappiness. He gets only half an unhappiness.
What it actually ends up being, though, is... I mean, you actually can kind of go wide with him, because once you hit 6 population, your city will be a positive happiness compared to anyone else's cities, so...
There I do random map. Let's not do Pangea. What's it gonna be?
Continents, maybe?
Yeah, that sounds good. Continents they're pretty large continents. Like, Europe-sized, basically.
So a lot of the other ones...
Yeah, there's usually room for more than 1 civ on them.
Yeah. It usually splits it up into 2 big continents with half on each. A lot of the other maps are a lot more specialized. Some of them are really cool, but some are just kind of obnoxious. Out of those base ones, I really don't like Archipelago. Everything is so small.
We're gonna make this a faster game. I'm not really even a fan of large or huge. It takes 10 years. Standard we played last time. Small is usually what I go for, because I like quick games. 6 players, 12 city-states, and the map size is not so freaking insanely large. It's still very large, and you'll see that. But you do start to run out of space after a little bit of time has gone by.
Yep.
We're going with that.
Greetings, President Gandhi, great-souled leader of India. You are the ruler of one of the oldest countries in the world, with history stretching back almost 10,000 years. A spiritual country, India is the birthplace of 3 of the world's great religions, Hinduism, Buddhism, and Jainism. It is a passionate land of music and color, and it is a land of great wealth and grinding poverty. For centuries, India was divided into kingdoms who fought constantly with each other.
Their special building will actually even gives you tourism too, and extra culture, so that'll be nice.
Yeah, they get this upgrade to... I guess this is just the normal fort, right?
I believe so.
Normally this is just defense and hit points. Now it gives us culture and tourism.
For some 2 centuries.
Tourism, and we have to have a tech for that's flight, so you know.
It replaces the castle, actually.
Unlike any before seen in history.
So, one step above walls.
Look to you to lead
all that does usually is just make your city harder to siege, and usually I don't build that shit unless I'm playing against other players.
Or you get dishwashed and that cool castle wonder. That I can never say.
That will stand the test of time.
They get war elephants, which are ranged, and they're pretty good.
Yeah, they're a lot better than the cavalry archer.
Chariot archer, yeah. Ruins discovered. I didn't even move yet. We'll go get those. Okay. We need to worry about food. Food is our glorious thing this time. Unlike before, where I was kind of, not looking for it too much. This time, food is king.
Yeah, so much food.
Gandhi's all about growth, and we got a pretty decent amount of food all over the place. This is actually pretty nice. You want to be on the river? You get a bonus for that.
Yep.
We're on a really shitty tile, this marshland thing. That's a good place to put a city on a shitty tile.
That's a lot of desert, but, I mean, it's really helped by the river there. That would be terrible if you were just in the middle of the desert.
It's not desert, it's floodplains.
Right. But if there wasn't a river, it would be desert.
Yeah, if that river was not touching these desert tiles, they would give you nothing. They would be the worst tile. But they are, so now they're food, and that's not bad. It's a good place to put Delhi. I'm gonna rename that to Normal Dell. I'm taking off the H, Catsworth.
Yeah. Well, you got the elephants. You can serve some elephant sandwiches.
Gonna rename all of my cities to some kind of deli meat.
Alright, sounds good.
Monuments, culture. Good place to start, but scout first. Again,
Yeah.
because even though we're on a small map with continents, I still feel like I want to scout.
Yep.
We might get screwed over by that. We'll see. I think it's worth 5 turns even if we do, because I'm going to find out what my continent looks like real fast.
Yeah, that's a lot of silver right there. That'll be nice. If you get a religion, that would make for a decent pantheon.
Yeah, good place to start. Pottery. We could use that faith, that granary. Well, we don't really need to jump on the granary, but we'll get it soon enough, and we can use that shrine for faith. We can head towards Great Library. Now we are going tourism to win. Great Library gives us great works of writing slots, and we'll explain that later, but that's a very important building, that Great Library. Sad to say, I'm not going to get it on Immortal.
It will also lead to stuff like trauma and poetry, and that will be other things you need.
It would be nice to get that Great Library, but I know it's not going to happen.
Especially since you don't have a whole lot of production in your town.
I think we're doing average on production, but we won't have enough to win it.
You've only got one hill, though, in your starting area, at least. So that's...
We got a quarry. We got a... I mean, my city will
upgrader.
expand fast. We can get that stuff. By the time I'm building the Great Library, probably I'll have 2 of those hills.
Hopefully.
We got a spearman upgrade out of those ruins.
That's really good.
Yeah, so this is my second game. If you missed the first one, you should watch that first, because I am not going to take it slow. This time we're going to move.
Yeah,
That is why animations are off. That is why I'm not explaining every single thing I'm doing. There's a mercantile city-state. Let's be buddies with you. We're not going to warmonger at all, because friendliness really helps. Open borders helps with tourism victories. When we get further in, we will discuss all of the things you can do to make this easier to win. But I really don't know it too well myself, so...
I know a decent amount, but I haven't done it a whole lot either, honestly, so...
Gonna get that culture building now. Got my scouts, there's some ruins, there's some barbarians.
You know, fun times.
There's some more barbarians, but that's archers, and they are gonna be in trouble when my upgraded spearmen guys get over there. Next time.
Your scouts could probably take them on us. Well, maybe not.
They shot us. Let's hit them for all their life and kill them in one
rude.
hit with our... Yeah, what's up? They got cleared in one swing. Oh,
Yeah.
damn it. Look what's going on with my scouts. Well, you'll get there eventually, Catsworth. You're a little lagged, I bet.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
So, those barbarians moved onto the ruins to hit my scout because they're jerks. I can't get it right now.
Yeah, and they did a lot of damage to your scouts as well.
We can take another 2 hits, but we're
Yeah.
not going to risk our lives.
Yeah, go meet that city-state, I would say.
Yeah, okay. We got 70 gold out of those ruins. I'm going to try and steal that those ruins without getting killed. We can move on them next turn.
Shall the clay say to him that fashioneth it? He who destroys a good book kills reason itself.
We got the tech of writing out of those ruins.
That is very nice. So you might have a chance at the library after all. You would probably have to start it like right now, though.
Yeah, that is a huge jump ahead. I think we got a whole 12 turns out of that.
Easily, yeah.
Because did we just finish pottery right now this turn?
Yep.
Yeah, we got... that is
it
insane.
Literally unlocked it, and then you started.
That is some seriously heavy luck right there. We should have gotten animal husbandry or archery, you know, one of these first 3. We got one of the top 3 instead. That's as lucky as you can get. Very important to pick up writing. We really want that great library. I really hope we can get it. If not, you know, libraries... It doesn't give us any tourism, but we're still going to build one because our population's going to be so high. 1 science per 2 citizens, that'll be a shitload.
Yeah.
What else do we want?
You'll want animal husbandry for the wheel eventually. The watermill and your war elephants are there. And then mining for all that silver.
I don't have a worker yet. It might be a while. We don't need to worry about that until we get one.
Yeah, that's true. Just thinking about the future.
Let's go ahead and get stoneworks and I kind of wanted Stonehenge, but we're going to be working on the Great Library, so we're going to have to ignore that one. We'll see if we can get any religion. Let's just pick up archery for now, and we can get an archer if we need him. Self-defense.
Yeah, of course. Well,
I don't feel defendable unless I have some ranged units. I got a lot of barbarians here.
Oh yeah, you can warmonger all you want against barbarians. That's fine.
If there is another Civ here, I want them to be impressed.
Yeah.
It's starting to look like I'm by myself, which is not preferable. We are going to have to get off this island quickly.
It is possible, although pretty rare. Although, I mean, this starting to look like that.
Looks like it happened to me. I think we're by ourselves, which is both a good and bad thing.
Yeah,
we're not a warmonger, so we have no one to kill and take their land from, but also we're not able to trade with anybody now. I need to...
You are protected from other warmongers, though, so for at least a little while.
Boost. Okay, so we don't need those archers, but we will keep on building that anyway, because there's a nice wonder with that tech.
Yeah.
For us. 10% city growth, I love that.
Oh yeah, for Gandhi, that would be amazing.
It also gives you a boost to ranged unit production, which is why I usually build it. I'm rarely doing this thing where I'm going for food. It's not usually the kind of Civ I play, but when I do, I like that food bonus. When should we start the Great Library building? Let's get workers first.
Yeah, right now, you've got so little production that you would use up so many turns on what would amount to not being a whole lot anyway. You might actually just build it faster by starting it later.
Open terrain buff our spearmen. We're going to wait their heal and get our scouts up there to flank them, then we'll attack.
Sounds good.
Oh no, hand axes.
Oh god. Those are one of the worst things they added. They are so obnoxious.
They're going to go for our city, but they're going to get shot to pieces. Our scout's going to sneak in after they leave. The thing that makes them really annoying is they have a ranged attack, but they're not archers. They defend themselves against melee really well.
Yeah, they might even be stronger than the base warriors, but their normal attack is ranged, so they don't take any damage. And they are just such a pain in the ass, because they're such an early game unit.
Okay, we're going to need to get mining before our worker comes out. Let's pick it up now. Pantheon was founded.
You should have it in time. Then you can build some mines for your hills and the silver.
Okay, we went piety last time, which I didn't like at all. But
I would definitely not. Tradition would be pretty good for Gandhi if you're gonna build tall.
There's pretty much no question that tradition is the way to go. Hello, local Kinder. Okay, so tradition is for small empires that want to build tall, as they say.
Yep. It supports optimally up to 4 really big cities instead of a lot of smaller cities.
4 is a good number to shoot for until your happiness shoots up to ridiculous numbers, and then even with small,
I mean you could always do more.
Yeah, happiness is pretty much all that stops you, and with Gandhi we're gonna have plenty. We're gonna build all over the place eventually, but 4 is a good starting point.
And that's also where a lot of the bonuses stop. Like you get gardens in the first 4 cities. You get monuments or culture buildings in the first 4 cities.
Yeah, there's nothing stopping you from going past that,
not gardens, aqueducts.
Okay, well, all the barbarians we need to worry about are dead right now. That hand axe unit, I don't know where they went, but who cares?
Yes, if they're not here, it's good enough.
Maybe they went out to the sea.
Viking burial. Get out of here.
We didn't get the chance to talk about it, I don't think, but there was marble up there. I wish that was in my starting city.
That would be nice.
I think it is the only unique luxury.
It is.
It does something special. It makes your production of wonders go up 15%, which is only really good in your capital because...
I don't remember if it is all wonders or only wonders in the first two eras. But either way, if you can start with it, it is so nice. Especially combining with the wonder bonus from tradition. Only Egypt would be able to beat you on anything.
The reason why I say it's only really good in your capital is because by the time I get a second city up to par with my capital,
any wonders you would want to build in that town are probably gone.
The production's gonna suck.
You would have just been better off building it in your capital.
It is still a luxury, though. Okay, we have mining. We have hand axes that are running past my city, too. I don't know.
Who knows what? I don't think they know what.
I'll have them attack my scouts for XP. You get XP for being shot.
Yep. Not much, but it's still nice.
Okay, speaking of wonder building, we can build a 15% faster with this puff, and we'll probably pick that up now, because I really want that Great Library. This legalism thing gives you a free culture building. Since we already have the monument, it would give us the next one, which I think is theater, but not yet.
Yep, not until you have drama and poetry, which will probably be a little while.
So what we're talking about here is a tech, well, not a tech, a policy that will not give us jack shit until we get another city, at least, because then we'll get a free monument in that city. This is something we'll pick up soon.
It'll never be wasted unless you somehow purchased it when you had the final culture building and just never built any more cities. But at the same time, it would not do anything right now for a long while.
Okay, now it's time to pick techs. We're going to have workers soon. We need to get animal husbandry out. We need to get stoneworks for our quarry. We need to get sailing eventually when we get a sea town, which we'll have soon, but animal husbandry I think is first. Because pastures can give us food, horses can give us production. We might be sitting on a bunch of horses, I don't even know. We don't even know what they look like yet.
Desert horses.
Yeah, you never know.
Also, that policy that gives you the wonder building, also with Brave New World, it gives you the extra happiness for 10 population, which kind of stacks on with Gandhi's own unique thing anyway. So all the more to build more food.
Now you notice we're already at 4 pop.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this happiness measurement here. You can really see how fair mortality computers are. Bunch of cheaters.
Yeah, 20. They cheat so much. It's really bad.
I kind of wish they were just smart.
23? Oh
yeah.
My god. Oh, that's ridiculous.
Thou shalt not muzzle the ox.
And it's there's no doubt in my mind that a lot of them already have a second city, or at least will very soon.
Okay, Great Library, we're going to start working on you now.
And don't forget, you can go to a production focus if you have to.
We're going to get that silver mine built. That'll give us some hammers. We're going to get another mine built right where my workers are standing after that, because I need that happiness first.
Yeah.
I'm going to lose a turn moving up there, but it's worth it. And just so you know the risk I'm taking with this idiotic move to try and get the Great Library on Immortal, I would have the granary, the library, and the shrine built in the same amount of time as this one building.
Yeah.
Like, even if I had more hammers, that would be true, because that's just the number. It costs 185, they cost less than that, the 3 of them. They cost 40 and 75.
If you got the library turns down, the others would go down too.
Yeah, I mean, it's a set number of hammers that's required, and it's less for those 3 than for that one.
What would how many turns would it take if you did set it to production focus? Because I know you could have people unemployed and they give you production. I don't know if it would be worth it.
Well, let's do it manually and see, because I am going to do that. We're going to take 2 food away and put it on the 1 food, 1 hammer, 2 coins. Yeah, that's a good move. The other 2 food. Now this is making me starve, so we can't do this right now, but we could rank it up pretty high. Sad to say, we can't stick with the way we have it now, but we could knock it down to 21 turns. We need a little bit more food. We need to break even on food. We can't be starving, so we need to pick a tile off of these to work. I think it's going to be the one that's giving me gold.
Oh, you've got... Oh, I was going to say, never mind. You have 2 production on the hill where your guys are at, but that would be bad, because then you'd be starving again.
Yeah, we got it nice set up now. It's not bad. It'll be better. Hopefully we can get some population up. But yeah, we're going to have to build some buildings for that.
And don't forget, you're getting quite a bit of gold. You might be able to buy some stuff too.
So we don't get to use our war elephant because there's no one to fight. But it is pretty much just a chariot archer that moves and has some different stat ups.
Also, they don't require horses, which is another nice thing.
Yeah, they don't even require elephants, because elephants is a luxury you probably wouldn't have, and I don't. Yep. So they didn't make you require that, so it's just a free thing you can build.
Yeah. So here you go. Here's some elephants.
What do we need? I'm looking towards that watermill. I'm thinking we should do that.
Watermill is really nice, because it gives you food and production. And
2
right
food,
now
1
you
production.
need both of those.
It needs to be on a river, which we are.
Yep. And the main reason ever to not build it is just because it's 2 gold upkeep as opposed to most buildings 1. But right now you've got plenty of gold with all that silver, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Scout, but you are useless, so you need to die.
You've seen all that there is to see. We've seen the entire world.
Delete your Scout in your own territory, get 6 gold back, and you can see my +4 GPT go up.
Yep,
+5.
Every unit costs 1 gold per turn, so since he's not around anymore, it's not gonna cost you money.
That mine we're building now will give us 1 hammer and silver. Silver gives us 4 happiness, 2 gold.
Mm-hmm. Wow, there's let's see, 5 silver on screen that I can see.
Yeah, we need to get a shrine so that I can take the perk for that.
Oh yeah, that'll be nice. I forget if that just straight up gives you culture or faith.
Okay, now we have to take legalism because there's not really anything else that's any good in this tree right now. The garrison thing we can take for no maintenance cost on the dudes and better defense, which we don't need. So we would save a penny. Or we can get the free culture building in our next 4 cities, which will pay off eventually. And we will also unlock the really good ones. The real reason you take this tree. 10% food growth, 2 in capital. 1 gold and -1 on happiness for every 2 citizens.
Those are both so good. And both of them work really well with Gandhi's bonus. Also, don't forget, you will want aesthetics at some point.
Yeah, that will be the route we go on, obviously, is down to aesthetics.
Yep.
Used to be that piety had all the culture, but now it's just faith, and now aesthetics is culture.
They split them up a lot. I really like what they did with it.
Yeah, so this is where we go for a bunch of exactly what we're doing. It's pretty much exactly what we're doing. Tourism stuff, culture. We have to use this. This is essential. We will get aesthetics eventually. As soon as we can. It's going to be very important to us.
Also, really important is the 3 different guilds, since those are really the main and maybe only way of generating points for the great writers, artists, and musicians, at least at this point in the game.
Since we are working this silver mine, let's put a hammer on it. It'll give us 2 food, 2 gold, 1 hammer, instead of just... And then we won't be starving, and we'll still get the hammers.
Yeah, that would be a really good tile. Also, the quarry, if you upgrade that, it wouldn't be bad
Wisdom
either.
and virtue are like the two wheels of a
For the stone.
You know, another thing that really sucks about being stuck on a continent by yourself is I have no one to trade this extra silver with. It's just going to go to waste.
Yeah, you'll have to build a coastal city and get a boat out there pretty as fast as you're able. Man, so there are 5 other nations out there, and they are all on their own islands.
Well, they might be.
Yeah, I mean, chances are they're all on one big island.
No, I hope not. I'll be getting messages about how they're dead soon, if that's the case. So, ocean cities are going to be really good for us, too. There's lots of food to be had. Yeah. Pretty much all the ocean is for food. So that's a pretty good idea to head for that soon. Hanging Gardens is a good wonder, but I'm not going to go down that tree just for that. And we don't really need anything else in that tree. It's money and defense and things like that we don't really need right
Petra
now.
would be useful since you're on the desert, but...
Yep, Petra is this right here. It gives us a desert upgrade, and we probably won't get it. For some reason, the computers love it.
They love it. If any of them start on the desert, they will absolutely go for it. It is a really good wonder, and almost completely necessary if you just start in the middle of the desert and you're not like Arabia. But since you're mostly on floodplains, it's not as life-changing.
Yeah,
I mean, because your tiles aren't worthless, at least.
We need masonry for the quarry that we have to build on our shit, and then we are set. We can go up sailing after that, I think.
That sounds good.
Maybe we could get iron to make sure that there's no iron around, but we don't really need iron. It would just be a thing to get production from.
And you don't really need to remove any jungles. There aren't any jungles to remove.
Yeah.
That should be another reason.
There's dyes down there. It's not a jungle. There's no jungle on my continent at all.
Yep.
Next. The Great Library's been built in a different land, yep.
Oh, no!
Big surprise.
You were actually
not even close. 10 turns. That's what I figured. This is just the way it goes. If you can't build it in 30 turns, you don't get it on Immortal, and that's not going to happen 99% of the time.
Yeah, you have to be really...
We did just about everything. We could have stolen a worker, chopped down some trees, and maybe got an extra 5 turns out of there, but that's about it.
The computers cheat way too much on Immortal.
It's possible that one of them started on Marble and had a fair go of it, but they probably got free workers or something to really
One of them could be Egypt, for all we know.
Yeah. Well, since we didn't get that, it is a bit of a pain. We lost, 10 turns? But we'll be okay. Let's get to work on buildings we know we can get, like the library and granary. And
I would start with the watermill.
I'm going to start with the shrine. 4 turns.
Oh, yeah, the shrine would be good too. And then that way you'll
faith.
start producing that faith sooner.
Yeah. Okay, we can go out of production mode since we don't need that anymore. I would rather have food. But I do like the tile that I marked. Actually, we have to stick with that because we don't have any food. We need to get that watermill. Or that culture thing that gives us 2 food. Either way.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're halfway there. You're 9-10 turns away from your next policy, so you'll get your watermill sooner. I mean, but having both would also be good.
Barbarians have spawned.
Oh no, take them out.
Okay. Granary is good. Watermill is a little bit better. Let's go with that first, then granary, then library. We will buy settlers when we get the gold, which we'll have soon enough.
Yeah, very close. 9 turns. And that is especially useful for Gandhi to buy them, since that you can keep growing. Although right now, since you're not actually growing, it wouldn't matter. But that's still a lot of turns. You could build a building and a half.
We probably should get trapping first so we can get the other luxury we have, furs.
Yeah.
It gives us 1 gold to boot, in addition to the 2 gold we get for the luxury.
Definitely.